nervous to reread these books, I'm not gonna lie to you. Hi friends, it's Trinity, and in today's video, I'm going to be rereading books from like 10 years ago. I remember like middle school me loving these books, and I'm worried that like adult me will not. So I don't want to like ruin it for my younger self. So I'm going to be reading The Program by Suzanne Young, Legend by Marie Lu, and Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi. I'm actually going to start with The Program by Suzanne Young. So this book does touch on like a very serious topic, so a little trigger warning before I get into it. It says on the back, with suicide now an international epidemic, one outburst could land her in the program, the only proven course of treatment. So in their society, they developed the program, which is basically the only cure that they found to work in restoring someone's mental health. Literally erasing one's memories. For some reason I can't remember the ending, which honestly is a good thing. I kind of want to be surprised. I definitely forgot how sad this book was. Already so far, I'm loving the main male character, James. You could definitely see he's like the rock. And not just in their relationship, but in like their friendship group. But something did just happen that I think will negatively affect the both of them. Guys, I am like flying through this book. It's like so fast paced. We were just introduced to this character and I remember the name so well, but I have no idea what their role is or like what happens to them. But along with that and all the characters that we're meeting and stuff, like I am starting to get that feeling of like, I don't know who to believe. I feel like I'm just as skeptical as the main character Sloane because she's very iffy about the treatment too. So yeah, I don't know if I could trust this new character that I vaguely remember right now. Hold up. Y'all, you really cannot trust anyone. I'ma just say, it really be your own people. Yikes. I'm like questioning everything now. I really hope what I think is gonna happen happens, because if so, I'm gonna be shocked. But it would honestly be great. Oh, but would it? Maybe not. I still hope it happens. I don't know what's gonna happen in the next 100 pages because I don't know if that's enough time to like solve everything. So I finished reading The Program and it was so good. I was really curious how this was gonna end because I had like 50 pages left of the book and things weren't getting like resolved and I was just really confused. But then I realized that this is a whole series and I totally forgot. So it didn't leave necessarily on like a cliffhanger, but there is definitely more to the story that I'm curious about. However, I don't know if I'm like motivated to read the rest of the series. Like the way it left off, like I'm not mad about it. I think one of the reasons that I'm literally matching with the book right now. That's hilarious. I think the reason I enjoyed it so much is because it's not like a book that I've ever read before. It takes on like a really heavy topic, and the way that they run with it in the book, it's kind of like really interesting. So the next book that I want to reread is Legend by Marie Lu. And if I'm being honest, I don't really remember much of this book, which I think is why I'm like least excited to reread this book, only because I feel like since it wasn't that memorable, it probably wasn't that good. I don't know. I don't remember how I felt about this book. But who knows? This book is probably like really good and I just completely forgot about it. So basically it's dual perspective between June and Day. June's family was higher class than Day, and Day is basically looked at like a criminal. He's struggling. So what really drives the plot of this book is that June's brother is killed, and he was like captain of military? He was captain of something. And so Day becomes their like prime suspect, and so now June is on the hunt for Day. I don't know if it's just YA books in general, but I feel like I'm getting through these books a lot faster than I normally would. I'm getting the vibe that it's set in the future just because of how like technological. That is not how you say that word. Technological? Technical. Is it just technical? Oh my gosh. I'm starting to think there's gonna be a little bit of a romance subplot because it literally says here, I think he might be the most beautiful boy I've ever seen. Calm down, girl, calm down. I don't know, the vibes are kind of like Romeo and Juliet. Are they though? Maybe that wasn't a good comparison. Forbidden romance. The action in here is great. It's something that like I'm looking forward to. I'm loving June. She's so like, she's badass. She's only 15, but she's over here. She's outsmarting everybody. And she can fight. So I'm actually really enjoying this read so far, I'm not gonna lie. And the playlist that I'm listening to, it's literally like I'm watching a movie right now. It's crazy. I need to give you guys an update because hold up, I'm so mad. Side note, I literally had like a whole like deja vu moment. It was like the weirdest thing. It was a random moment too. It was just like them getting ready to go to bed. It was weird. Anywho, so you know how I was telling you guys with the whole little romance subplot. We all knew that had to end at some point. Ugh! I'm going through emotions right now, if you can't tell.
5 minutes later.
Oh my gosh. Something crazy just happened. What? Yo, this book got me going crazy right now. I just wanna address the way that Marie Lu has built this imaginary world. And I feel like I vaguely remember how this ends, but I'm not sure if I'm correct. And it's like a piece that I don't even know if it's this book that it belongs to, you know? See? June is so smart. This is what I thought exactly what was going on. Maybe that's just my subconscious, like, remembering. But I had a strong feeling that this would happen. I was not expecting to get that emotional over this book. Wow. You guys remember how I said like I kind of remember a part of the ending? Well, I did, but I didn't remember the part that really got to me. I wasn't expecting that, but I definitely, now that it happened, I can see the foreshadowing that happened early in the book. When I did read this in middle school, like, why didn't I really like remember it? You know what I mean? Like, why didn't it like hit? Because it's hitting now, you know? Now this is a series. I think it's a trilogy. A trilogy? What is that word called? Trilogy? That doesn't sound right. Trilogy. Oh! Unlike the program, I feel like I still want to keep reading in this world. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, it was so good. Look at how beautiful this is. Oh! Oh my gosh, I'm gonna freak out. I want to see every cover. Oh, hold up. This one. Let me compose myself. So this is the Shatter Me series by Tahira Mafi. This is the one that I was most excited to reread because I loved this series. I only read to the 3rd book. When I was reading in middle school, it was only a trilogy again. The 4th book didn't come out until 2018. And although I remember some of the things that happen in here and like the characters, I don't remember the specific details and I don't remember how this ends or anything. Let me go go ahead and tell you guys what this book is about, just in case you don't know. Juliet has this power where whatever she touches dies. The military basically want to use her as a weapon, and she's like, no, I don't want to, but they're like, oh, well, we're making you so. Something that I did completely forget about is the way that Tahira Mafi writes. So there's honestly a lot of repetition or like metaphors in here, but I'm actually really enjoying that. Something else that really like stands out in this book is the fact that she like literally crosses out some of the words on the page, which is probably one of the reasons why I remember this series so much, is because I've never seen that done before. Warner is literally crazy, and it's like I forget how bad he is because there is character development, and I remember I end up loving him, but I forget why I end up loving him. This man needs some help. He literally says, I only kill people if I need to. And sir, Juliet responds generous. We love. I love Juliet. So I have about 100 pages left. It is so good, and rereading it is such a different experience. Juliet, I literally love her so much. So the three constant characters in this book is obviously Juliet, but we also have Warner and Adam. Warner is like the leader of the reestablishment, which is basically just trying to form a new society. He wants to use Juliet as a weapon to try and get the reestablishment established. But then there's Adam. Adam is the love interest in this book, and he almost seems too perfect to be real. Yo, Warner is bold. Hold up, because what? I can't believe that I cannot believe that just happened. What in the world? I'm literally cringing. That was like the ultimate move of rejection right there. I love Juliet. I finished the book. I am so happy that I'm diving back into the series because it literally left off on the perfect like setup for the next book, because I'm literally about to start it. I just love everything about this world and the characters, and it honestly, rereading it just felt so comforting to me. I feel like I love it more now. I just appreciate so many more things about this, like the writing style. I'm just so excited to learn more about this world and these characters and just see what happens, because oh, there's just so many possibilities. Like, the possibilities are endless, for real. I read all the books, and now I'm gonna give you guys a little wrap up and what I rated each. So first was the program, and I absolutely loved it. I loved rereading it and experiencing this world a second time. Something that I remember loving was the characters back then, and I still love the characters so much, especially James. James is literally so sweet and so perfect. I wasn't expecting this book to be so sad, but rereading it, I was like, how did my 12-year-old self pick up this book? I'm really interested to know like what I rated this when I was younger, because honestly I'm feeling like it's a 4-star for me. Back then I feel like I probably rated this a 5 stars, but I don't know. I used to have a Goodreads account, but I can't log in to the Goodreads account. And then we have Legend by Marie Lu, and when I tell you, this book literally surprised me with how much I loved it. I literally read the rest of the series after I read this book. Like, I couldn't not continue the series. Like, this book is so good, right? But then we have the whole series as a whole, and it's just, you know? With all that being said, this is a 5-star read for me. And then last but definitely not least, I read Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi, and it was like being transported back in time. It was like back to the good old days. This book is like my comfort book, and I didn't even know. There were a couple of things that happened in this book that I completely forgot about, and rereading it, I was like, how did I not remember this was gonna happen? Because there was pretty big things. So after rereading this, I give it a 4 stars because I already know it's gonna get better as it goes, but back then I honestly probably gave this a 5 stars. And I am so happy it's getting all the hype because it 100% deserves it. I totally forgot how much I love like dystopian and fantasy books because I haven't read any all year. And I've obviously been missing out. 12-year-old me knew exactly what she was doing. I honestly think I might do this video again because there are so many other books that I read like 10 years ago that I would love to reread and see how I feel about them now. This video is honestly so much fun to make. Please let me know if you read any of these books and how you feel towards them because I'm literally like, I'm about to make them my personality. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you wanna follow my reading journey, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any more of my book videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video real soon. Okay, bye. What? Okay. And I'm actually, my dogs. I gotta sneeze again.